told me something and hung up on me. So
I was being a dick about it.
Well, and I told him right before he hung up, if you hang up on me, I'm going to show up at your store and kick your fucking ass. And he hung up on me. Mm-hmm. So I had an obligation. Show up at his fucking store and kick his ass. Motivation. So I took up about 4 spots, spun in there.
Right, you don't care, yeah.
Parked.
You know about inside the 7-Eleven?
Through that fucking 7-Eleven door
Inside
open.
the 7-Eleven?
Absolutely. And
it's all on camera.
He confronted me
How did you not get arrested?
He confronted me about the second row. This is why he didn't get arrested. And I didn't. Or this is why I didn't get arrested. We confronted each other at about the 3rd aisle.
10 years long.
And he pushed me down the aisle, not towards the door. So immediately, what would you do? Flip the fuck out? That's what I did.
Well,
I flipped the fuck out. Started throwing haymakers, uppercuts, roundhouses, just all this kind of shit. And it ended up to a point where I hit him with a couple sweet shots where he was like this on the ground. So on camera, it probably looked like I assaulted him. But you know what was the craziest small world about the whole thing? My wife was driving to school the kids of the manager of that store. So a day later,
is this true?
Yeah, it was Parker 7-Eleven. So about 2 days later, it hit here. It hit that I had gotten in a fight with one of their clerks, and my wife was acquaintances with the manager of the store. So it hit this crazy, like, what do? Do we charge that kid? But I saw the video evidence, and I was so drunk at the time, I don't really remember what happened. But if you look back at the video, I didn't throw the first punch.
Really?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Self-defense.
Yeah, they got me in self-defense. And that guy got fired from 7-Eleven. So, on the video, I watched the video. On the video, it has me walking into the store, straight up talking shit to the dude. And the dude getting all high and mighty and pushing me down one of the aisles instead of towards the door. And
that's where it breaks down.
The whole time he pushed me, he was telling me to get out of the store. How am I supposed to get out of the store when you push me down the aisle instead of towards the door? So immediately, my drunk ass started throwing hands.
This sounds like a drunk guy trying to convince his party that he made the right decision.
But my biggest fear
he owns the store. How are you going to push the store?
But my biggest fear the whole time is I left that motherfucker on the ground dazed as fuck because I hit him so many times in the head, and I ran out, got in my car, and left.
You don't punch the people that own the store. Or that, like,
that's what I thought.
That worked there.
Dude, I was for sure I was going to jail the next day. I was for sure the cops were going to show up at my job and take me to jail.
Alright, so I got to tell the story real quick. I asked him the last fight he's been in. So last fight I got into trouble with was at a 7-Eleven. So I pull up to the 7-Eleven, getting gas, and I'm with my boy. We had a couple of drinks. I'm not wasted or anything, but I go.
Legally allowed to drive.
It's gonna be a quick story. I run inside. I'm like, yo, I got a pack of cigarettes, whatever. There's a kid outside the door waiting. And right when I walk out, he's like, can I get a cigarette? And I'm like, no. And he's like, well, I just saw you buy a brand new pack. Let me get a cigarette. And I'm still walking towards my car at this point.
No.
So I'm kind of turning around, like talking to him, like, no. Like, da-da-da. So I go and I plug my car into the gas, and I'm filling it with gas, and he's still like barking. And he goes, that's why you drive that piece of shit Civic.
Trigger.
Those were his last words.
Trigger.
So I walked up to him. And I started walking up to him, and my boy got out of the car and started following me. I don't know why he started following me.
Because he knew?
Well, he knew, but he shouldn't have been backing me up.
Yeah, but he knew he was about to probably have to break two people
he's just
apart.
a little guy. I mean, he's not going to...
I'll
throw him fucking 50 yards that way. Anyways.
But he was probably trying to break it up.
So we walk up to this guy, and I'm like, yo, like, blah, blah, blah. We start talking shit. And then... my homie reaches for his bag and grabs like whatever bag he had in his hand, he rips it and throws it. Anyways, we got in this fight, and my homie got hit by the guy and just took off running. And it was my car driving, I was driving. So that's why I said, like, he's useless. He shouldn't have even followed me. So,
useless.
Yeah, so we walk up to the guy, we start talking shit, whatever. He gets hit and he runs off. So my car is at the thing getting filled up. And then I start boxing with the guy, and so we're going circles and we're exchanging punches, blah, blah, blah. And the cops roll up. And
of course.
Everything's on video.
Always Aurora.
And so I got arrested on the spot. My car got towed for no reason. And so I went to jail. My car got towed. Had to pay for it to get out of jail. The second day that I was in jail, an investigator looked at the video, said that there was no evidence of anything, and let me go. No charges.
This is a shout out to Joe Rogan, Gary Vaynerchuk, Bobby Bones. You guys inspired me to do this. Holding podcasts, getting feelings, getting perspectives. Keep it up, boys. Biggest thing, guys, I want you guys to follow Derek on Facebook, follow him on Instagram, Twitter, wherever you can find him on.
No Twitter.
No Twitter?
Fuck Twitter.
Eh.
Do you have Twitter?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah. Eh.
I heard Twitter after dark is a thing. Is that a thing? Like shit gets really naughty? Is that a thing?
Not really. It depends on who you follow.
No.
Depends on
That's
who you
true.
follow.
That's true.
Because some people on Twitter, yeah, they get fucking crazy.
Yeah, like I think there's like nudes and shit, right?
Yeah. Oh, Twitter is no rules.
Nude city.
Yeah, no rules.
Yeah,
If you follow a porno site, you will see pussy and vagina. On a regular. Alright. I wanted to get into one thing before we try and close this out.
Yeah.
We've done a pretty long podcast.
We have.
You have been probably one of my best interviews.
I think we forgot who was interviewing you. Shotgun. Visual representation of the roof falling down.
I think we should have this guy in like once a month.
And honestly, the thing about I was telling Blake on the way out was the drive. My God, beautiful drive.
Yeah, I live out in the.
For anyone that doesn't know, he lives on the sticks.
Yeah.
There's fucking trees, fucking beautiful turns. If you drive,
That's why we can't go live on YouTube. Sorry, guys.
Wi-Fi's bad.
Live in the sticks.
Anyways, beautiful drive.
Yeah.
I would love to come out here.
Beautiful scenery.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah, I did want to say. But I wanted to say after I more of got his confirmation, this is going to happen again.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to have
Right.
a Derek Nickoles part 2.
Round 2.
Absolutely.
Because we could go all day.
You guys, what the viewers don't understand right now is we had a whole podcast before our podcast. We talked for 2 hours before we started this podcast. So what you guys saw was really just like a shortened evaluation of what we were really talking about.
Could have been like
4 hours.
I was gonna say 5.
5 hours.
Wait, when did I get here? 3? 3:15.
Yeah, 3:15. So it's been 4 hours. 4 hours exactly. You know what
it
you
feels
do?
like that. You know when Joe Rogan on his podcast, he's like, "Did you ever watch Joe Rogan?"
Absolutely, all the time.
And he's like, "Yo," it feels like they're wrapping up. He's like, "Oh, whatever, like 2.5, 3 hours." He's like, "Oh my God, it feels like an hour and a half." This literally feels like an hour.
Yeah, it feels like we've only been talking for
an
hour or so.
It's about to be
But YouTube, we're gonna make a couple. How do I say this? A couple things.
Yeah,
We're gonna make a commercial.
Oh wait, I have a surprise for you.
Hold on. We're gonna make a commercial on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, but the whole video is gonna be up at YouTube. Is that the death chip?
Is that the It's not the death chip.
Pretty much. Looks like it.
Yo, that bag is half empty and I'm a bitch. So if I can fucking eat 2 or 3 at a time, I think you can too.
I'm gonna fill the listeners in. I had a bag of these.
Did you already try this?
About 14 months ago when I worked at Cleary, and it
Hot as fuck.
it killed me.
Hot as
A
fuck.
ghost pepper based chip is not recommended.
For the viewers,
It's for you, babies. I'm gonna chase it with some beer, and it'll be all bueno.
don't touch your eyeball.
Don't fuck an eyeball or any other part of your body.
I'm going for 2. I'm going 2 in a row. Oh my god, it's saucy.
See, now that chip,
It's
it tasted
juicy.
like a,
Look
it
at that.
tasted like a,
Oh, it's hot.
see, it tastes like a normal tortilla chip. Just one of them with a little bit of spice. But as soon as you do 2,
It's over.
it's over. Ready? Here we go. I'm sorry, YouTube, but I'm gonna die. And we got beer. Hey!
I was gonna say, celebration.
Yeah.
Jameson shot.
This is the closing for our podcast.
Yeah.
We are going to analyze our Jameson.
Ah! I'm gonna die.
Why'd you do that to us? That was a terrible idea. God, now we have to drink Jameson.
Here it goes to your throat.
A dry, warmer whiskey. Oh,
It
this
is
is
hot.
This is gonna be fun. Fill it up. Let's do it.
It's hot.
Derek,
No,
do you have a group you like to hang out with of like 10 people?
Nope, all by myself.
You want to join my group where I invite you to everything I do?
Oh. I mean, living out here, the drive, beautiful. Oh, I love it.
Okay, so
What do you do?
this podcast is going to coincide with the things we do out here. Okay.
I'm dying.
So we're gonna invite you out here about every Saturday to every other Saturday, maybe Friday night.
I work Saturday nights. I only have Sunday nights off.
That fucks up everything.
Yo, so get this. Maybe I'll request a Saturday off ahead of time, and we'll schedule it, and it'll come out.
Just plan like one Saturday off a month,
Yeah, we can do something like that, and it'll come out.
like every first Saturday of the month or something like that. Last Saturday of the month.
Right.
And then, so there's gonna be a couple things that you come out to. My group of people
Yeah.
is legit as fuck. You're gonna love them.
Oh, yeah, I get along with everyone.
I know you will.
Yeah.
Second of all,
Yeah.
sorry females if you're listening to this, but I got a new hookup for you. It's my boy.
She better be a 10.
They're all 10s.
She better be like 11.
We don't hang out with 11s. We hang out with
Yo, if I showed you a list of my last 4 exes, you'd be like, Derek, what the fuck are you doing here?
Well, your last ex, what's her face?
Well, my last ex was Deanna.
No, the one before that. What's her name?
Erica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, she's a model.
Yeah. And then there was Cassandra. Which you get
Johnson?
No. And then there was Lainey, who you have no idea about.
Cassandra, I don't think I know either.
There's Bobby.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. That is fine. I don't know these people.
Well, I'm just saying my
You
standards.
know what I like?
No, let me just say that. You say you got a girlfriend.
Hey.
My standards are like fucking like so much that they're like shouldn't be that high. I'm just saying that ahead
Can
of
I
time.
give you a little bit of advice?
No, but get this though, because my wife,
Just
my
a
wife,
little
my
bit.
wife,
Can I give you a little bit
my
of
wife is beautiful.
Can I give you a little bit of advice?
Advice from Mr. Anderson.
Derek,
I say that in the Matrix
the
voice.
most beautiful women out there
Are not the 10s.
are not worth having. They're not worth, okay, let me rephrase that. They're not worth marrying.
It's about the inside.
Trust me. Sorry, Diana Dilly, but you don't want one of those. You want more of like you want more of like? Did you meet my